Because the audience really seems to enjoy the election meltdown videos, we are going to go back to 2016 when it was a complete surprise, for me included, that Donald Trump won the election. And we are going to watch Cenk Uygur potentially blow his top on the Young Turks and everyone accuse Red America of being racists and misogynists and stupid and dumb idiots. You get the trend of what you're going to see here. I had never seen this before, and I really want to relive the excitement of this glorious moment in our republic. So here we go.
All right, Ben Mankiewicz, Cenk Uygur, John Iadarola, Anna Kasparian. I will be yelling throughout the day.
Yes, you are.
I was eating breakfast with my kids this morning before I went to go vote, and they're both so excited at the idea that a girl could be president. The idea of Donald Trump beating the person who could be the first female president.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It doesn't get any worse.
It's so painful.
And as I was waiting in line, there were two older white guys. They're behind me, and in the span of 5 minutes, they badmouth Latinos loudly and very transparently. Badmouth Latinos, Muslims, and black people, okay? And I just couldn't take it anymore.
I absolutely believe that happened in your West LA neighborhood where you voted. This made up stories. It's like Jussie Smollett all over again.
I just turned around and I told them to shut the F up. We wouldn't have experienced that before. Like that kind of open hatred where you feel emboldened enough to talk like that about 3 groups of people in the country that are different from you. And it scares me. I don't want to live in a country like that.
Yeah. So frightening. Everybody's racist.
Ever banned in TYT history, and one of them was Donald Trump, way before he ran this time around. Yeah. And he broke us on that, to be fair.
Look, this election's over, okay? Trump
it's
can't
over.
Win. He can't win for a number of reasons. I mean, putting aside his xenophobia, racism, sexism, and all that, you know.
There you go. Lay out the buzzwords.
Large numbers. He's incompetent. I mean, in terms
totally
of
incompetent.
The popular vote would be always going to be kind of close, but the electoral vote won't be close at all. I think he's going to win by, well, I think Hillary will have 320 electoral votes when it's all said and done, plus or minus 5.
Great prediction. In fairness, like I said, I thought Hillary was going to win too, but I was wrong.
So I never bought into your fear mongering.
Ida Rodriguez joins us. Yes.
You got a Latina. You have to today.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it turns out you guys might make all the difference.
I'm an anchor baby. I want you to tell me specifically why you don't like Hillary, and the reality of it is that you don't like her because she has a vagina.
By the way,
No. I like plenty of people with vagina. In fact, having a vagina is one of the reasons that I like many of them. But I don't like Hillary because she's a warmonger, she's arrogant, and she's corrupt. Are those good enough reasons for you?
Okay, now I'm going to keep it super real. She chose to not come on this show.
Oh.
Okay, so it's not like we didn't ask, right? And we asked over and over.
And you voted for that.
And they not only that, but that's part of it, Jimmy.
You're a cuck.
Well, one time I was testing a bowling ball, and as I kind of scooped it back, there was a child behind me, and it hit him in the face.
Wow.
Good job. Wow.
We actually have some actual election results.
Yeah, from Indiana?
From 3 states, Indiana, New Hampshire, and Kentucky, all with less than 1% of precincts reporting. So they're a little meaningless.
Here comes Bernie.
But they're all bad news. Let's start with Kentucky because we don't care.
Oh,
73-20.
Kentucky, who cares?
Okay,
Kentucky, just another state.
Second, we don't care about Indiana. Don't care.
Who cares? It's red. We hate the red.
It's an important one. Less than 1%. I'm sorry. That one actually not less than 1%. That 1%. 1% of precincts, 53-41.
Disaster.
Okay, the mood has immediately changed.
And in fact, Trump is now taking the lead in Florida.
He's taking the lead.
Wait, where?
In Florida.
Okay.
And so, come on, stop doing this every 2 seconds.
Yeah, I
Stop
agree.
killing ourselves.
Virginia.
Look at that look.
2% reporting.
Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Buckle up.
54-41.
Trump.
Yeah, just what we,
No.
161,000 to 123,000.
No, it got quiet in here the minute we started reporting these real results.
Yep.
And if that continues, there is going to be a Paul in here.
I don't even.
Paul?
I mean, I
Or a bomb going off.
I would cry. I would
I'm
literally
talking about
cry.
Cenk.
I'm not even kidding.
I can't.
Yeah,
guarantee-
cry. Interestingly enough, the odds are that Anna Kasparian in 2024 voted for Trump. So you can see where these people were, as many were on the Democrat side, believing that the Democrats were the good guys, especially after the invasion of Iraq, which was completely unnecessary by the neocons. Of course, Hillary Clinton was completely on that team, but at least she could divorce herself from the fact that she wasn't the one who made the decision. But boy, did we dodge a bullet that Hillary did not get elected, because she would have led us to war after war after war, and the world wouldn't be the same, and then they would have squashed free speech in America as they were doing under Joe Biden.
Up and down the middle of the country, all red. Have we called all those out yet?
Oh my
no,
God,
we
he
haven't.
built a wall.
Okay,
So let me-
he built a wall. North Dakota, gone. South Dakota, gone. Nebraska, gone. Kansas, gone. All called for Donald Trump.
Hold on, this is serious. So the calculation
good
that
news.
the New York Times has had as a running prediction of winning the presidency. Last time I glanced at it, John, I don't know if you've been looking at that win presidency meter below the states,
No,
below
no,
the
no.
map. Well, it was at
Oh, yes.
it was at 80% an hour ago for Clinton.
For Hillary.
68%.
Okay, God damn it, I'm nervous. Okay, you should be nervous. I'm not kidding around anymore. I'm not kidding. Okay, so hold. Ohio, gone. Okay, Virginia, God damn it, it's 77% reporting, still a 5-point lead for Trump. Florida, 76 plus early voting reporting, 49-48 holding steady for Trump.
The lead in North Carolina has essentially completely evaporated.
It's gone.
It's tied.
Ohio, gone. 49-47, Trump now leading. It's a 2-point lead with 30% reporting.
You know what?
Texas,
so that
Texas is gone.
Texas is gone. Okay.
Texas.
So any
Bye-bye.
talk like, hey, turning purple, blah, 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 bullshit, gone. Sometimes I could barely hear you guys because in my head it's like, she's losing Virginia, needs Florida, right? And God damn it, if we
Was that
need
supposed to be
Florida,
comedy?
Are you shitting me? More bad news. Ohio, now he has built a 6-point lead. 37% reporting, 51-45. North Carolina, he's now taking a 1% lead with 36% plus early voting in.
Wow.
New Hampshire, 16% reporting, and the lead is down for Hillary Clinton down to 3 points. Okay, yeah, I don't see a fucking landslide here. I don't see it at all.
New Hampshire has been
It's dawning on you, isn't it?
totally, tied up.
They call him Trump.
64,
Christ.
200 votes.
Jesus Christ. It is fucking panic time. New Hampshire has flipped. He's now leading 48-47. So he's leading in Florida, Virginia, New Hampshire, North Carolina, and Ohio is now an 8-point lead for Trump.
they're gonna call
with,
Ohio.
with
I love
42%
Ohio. I could
reporting.
move to Ohio.
So Ohio is
Just not
gone,
Cleveland.
is soon to be gone. Tick, 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 tick.
Gone.
Tick, 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 tick. You're running out of votes to count.
The New York Times forecast of who's likely to win. Donald Trump, now the favorite to win the presidency,
Oh!
51%.
Jesus. This is the
YMCA.
I have ever had, we've ever had on the Young Turks. 14 years we've been on the air, and we thought John Kerry was going to win in 2004.
You was wrong.
This is Trump. We are fucking talking about a madman, incompetent buffoon being the most.
Isn't that projection through confession? Aren't you talking about yourself? You are the madman, and you are a buffoon.
Powerful man on earth. He now has a better than 50% chance.
I can't even believe how this is going so far. And this is why I don't obsess about the polls. Yes, they're relevant. Yes, they're interesting to you guys. But I never look at the polls and think, oh, you know what? Hillary has a comfortable lead according to all of these polls put together and analyzed together. It doesn't mean anything. Okay? It's
Because, as we've come to realize, a lot of polls are fake and meant to provide incentive for people to vote for the candidate favored, such that they are on the winning side, because many human beings like to be associated with the winner. And thus it will sway some votes. So basically, some of the polls, not all, are propaganda.
It means something.
By the way, as we were talking, 54% chance that Donald Trump wins. They've moved.
It keeps climbing.
It just moved again.
Maybe we should stop talking.
55% chance Donald Trump is going to win right now.
Stop
according to
saying
New
the
York Times.
number.
61% chance of winning
This
for Donald
is
Trump.
insane.
If we ignore the statistics, they won't harm us.
This is
Okay,
insane.
so I've got a lot more ramifications. Oh, wow. For the Trump presidency, brace for impact. New York Times now saying the chance of a Trump presidency is 92%. Okay.
Look at that
Huffington
face.
Post, what happened to your fucking 98.4%? What happened to your... They said there was a 98.4%.
And these outlets continue to desire to have credibility. They demand credibility. How dare you ignore us? Oh, we got everything wrong about COVID, about the elections, statistical polling, but please believe us. We're the New York Times. We're the Huffington Post.
Keep picking on them.
Well, that
They
leaves
were not
almost
alone.
2% chance.
They were not alone. All the fucking idiots in Washington and New York. Oh, you guys are worried about nothing. You're worried about nothing. And now this will be true rebel headquarters as Trump and his cronies begin their march against our freedoms. Look, we might literally...
Against our freedoms. As the Biden administration demanded that you take a vaccine that didn't work, tried to mandate it in the workplace, went full-on authoritarian, tried to shut down free speech, silenced you if you dared to say that COVID emerged from a laboratory, called you racist if you stood up, said that you were a domestic terrorist if you disagreed with them employing DEI in schools and attempting to teach children about transgenderism where it absolutely doesn't belong. I don't know what you're talking about with these freedoms. I'll grant you it's 2016 and we're looking back, but we can all see where the Democrats went to because they are the authoritarian party today.
So, remember Alex Jones and Roger Stone bust onto our set in the RNC, and there were no consequences. They walked around. They didn't get arrested. They didn't get escorted out of the building, and they laughed about it. And so now those guys will be in charge in a lot of ways on a national level. Talk about how historically pathetic the Democratic Party is. That they let this guy who has never had any success in business. He's had a track record.
He's only a multi-billionaire, no success. That's how you're framing it. He ran The Apprentice. He did incredible work there. He's opened and created buildings, built them up himself, and he has no success. That's what they're trying to frame Drumpf, as they call him.
Of monumental failure. And they let him win the presidency and become the most powerful. The Democratic Party is gone. But
in fairness, they got a lot more serious the next time. In addition to lawfaring him, they tried to shoot him. So 2 times, actually. So don't believe the fact that there was any intelligence operation behind it, any deep state actors. No. That couldn't be possible.
I'm at war with the Democratic Party. This corporatist, weak, spineless, pathetic party that lets the imbeciles on the Republican side walk all over this country, that handed power to a raging, not just bigot, but an incompetent. And I'm done with the losers. And I'm done with those donors. I don't give a fuck what the donors want. Okay? So the DNC, you think we're coming for you? You're goddamn right we're coming for you. We're going to pulverize the DNC. We're going to rip it to shreds. Yes,
good, do it.
War now. So even if by some miracle
they stole the nomination from Bernie Sanders and gave it to Hillary Clinton. Then they did the same thing to Joe Biden and took it away from Bernie. And he just rolled over like a helpless little dog and said, "Give me more." You're right. The DNC, though, is pathetic and warmongers and spineless.
We're past 11
I'm not
o'clock
spineless.
Eastern in our live coverage. By some miracle, Hillary Clinton wins. I don't care. We're still at war. We're still at war because you are this close to handing Trump ultimate power on this planet. Are you insane? You pathetic losers. New York Times now has it at 95% chance that Donald Trump is going to
Cry, Cenk.
Still had it at 50-50. It's now 37.
North Carolina has been called. It goes to Donald Trump. And Wisconsin and Michigan still leaning red. Brought to you by the fucking morons at the Democratic Party. I don't know what CNN is doing, but I bet if you turn into their live coverage now,
He needs to do stand-up comedy. This is great. Just to hear him rant and rage.
they're all very hushed tones. Okay, now reporting for Wisconsin, still going to Donald Trump. Nobody's saying, hey, we're going to war. Nobody's saying, hey, oh my God, this is a monumental, grotesque failure of the Democratic Party that every single person at the DNC should be fired because they're not that animated. They don't care. Oh, I'm a news actor. What does he say?
Not everybody's as animated as you, but it makes for good entertainment.
In the prompter. Let me read the goddamn prompter. I get paid for this. Am I still getting $10 million a year? Great. Let me read the goddamn prompter. So TikTok. Okay. So hang on to your 68-year-old audience. Okay. But the younger people have no interest in Wolf Blitzer reading anything to them. No interest at all. So keep on reading your stupid ass script. We're gonna murder you. Okay. We're gonna end you. We're gonna finish you.
I didn't say that, YouTube, for the record.
Still win.
He did.
Yes, it's only a 5% chance now. But she can still win, but in order to do so, she has to win Wisconsin and Michigan, which we previously thought was not an issue, but it most certainly is an issue now.
The big winner tonight seems to be marijuana, though, and that's a good thing because we
We're
need
gonna
something to
need
use
it.
the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm gonna do as soon as I get home tonight.
Look, you know what's still possible? My exact prediction. She wins Virginia, Pennsylvania, Colorado, and she pulls out New Hampshire, and
It's
gets
possible,
Wisconsin
Cenk.
and Michigan.
Come on.
In which case, that would be the exact 272 that I predicted ahead of time.
Fox has called Wisconsin for Trump.
Really?
Yes, that.
If
That's according
Fox
to
is
Michael
right,
Shore.
first of all, this I'm not going for. Okay, we're going to rebuild the Democratic Party to the point where they're going to be afraid of us.
Really? The same way that the next 4 years later, they stole the nomination from Bernie again, who I've no doubt that you supported. You did a great job with that.
There's still tens of millions of Americans who wanted nothing more than a guy
Here we go,
who
TDS.
wasn't just endorsed by the KKK, but fucking earned that endorsement. He worked for that endorsement.
And the second,
He worked hard for that endorsement. The same way that he said that there were fine people on both sides, when moments later he said, I don't mean the neo-Nazis or the white nationalists because they should be condemned totally. But of course, everybody root-parred that and ran with one part of the statement and then said that he earned the KKK's nomination. Y'all are losing it. Y'all are crazy and honestly dishonest. Wait, honestly dishonest? They're just dishonest. But I'm speaking frankly.
is so deep. The sexism is worse than the racism.
Ooh, the sexism is worse than the racism. Who's got it worse? Us women or black people? I'd say the women's got it worse because, you know, the sexism runs deeper.
Discriminated on the streets, and you still let a black man in the White House. A lot of people are going to get their asses whooped behind this. They think these are the people of color from the 50s. You can't roll up on us like you used to roll up on us.
So
we won't
the
do
one
that,
thing
sister.
Hillary Clinton had right in this election was her comment about the basket of deplorables. Of course, the one thing the president heaped all sorts of criticism on, like how dare she.
Deservedly.
College white men, so even college white men, this to me, these are the guys who should be particularly ashamed. 54-39, because they knew better.
For
Trump.
Yeah, ashamed because we don't subscribe to your paradigm of the world. We should be ashamed. That's why nobody subscribes to your paradigm of the world. That's why nobody switches to you, because you shame everybody, because y'all are woke. The beginning of wokeism right here.
college-educated white men.
The only thing Clinton wins is college white women, 51-45. But even that. So what's staggering is non-college white women.
Women who are college-educated.
Non-college white women.
The women voted for Trump? The women?
We're socialized to hate each other. Like, if you pay attention,
We socialized to hate each other.
we are the majority. We have the power. But
We have the power. And I pretend to be an educated Latina named Rodriguez. I pretend to be educated, but I talk like this.
kind of hate that this woman has gotten just because she's a woman. And I'm not
Just because she's a woman,
trying to
huh?
create excuses for her actions that have been questionable. I'm just saying simply
Of course you are.
the fact that she is
Because we don't have the right to criticize her for the questionable actions. No. The criticism is because she's a woman. If we minded our political correctness, then we would never criticize a woman, according to you, right?
a woman. She is losing, and it's because she's a woman.
Clinton underperformed Obama with blacks. That was expected, and Hispanics.
Oh my God,
Clinton
really?
only won 88% of the black vote. Exit polls in 2012 had Obama at 93. She's at 65% among Latinos, and Obama won 71%.
Only 65%. Only 65%. Look, everybody
And it went way down this election. Y'all in trouble.
let down everybody today. Okay, let's just keep it real on that. But at the same time, Latinos, what have you done?
What have you done? You've broken away from the coalition.
So for the Latino,
You thinking for yourself. You can't be thinking for yourself. You gotta subscribe to the plantation and let us run you, because just by virtue of your skin color, that makes you a partisan Democrat.
those who voted for Trump, well, if he kicks out any of your family members, this is Clinton headquarters?
That looks like it.
Yeah, I can't wait for this fucking speech. Yeah, sorry I let you down.
Can I jump in for a second on that? So I went outside to take a breather, have a beer, and now I'm back and I'm fired up, okay? Yes, we have the internet, but it takes a significant time or a significant amount of time and resources to sit there and research all the issues on your own.
You just have to be told how to vote. You don't have the brains to do it yourself. If only you did and you subscribed to our views, then you would have voted for old Hillary.
I have no respect for women who voted for Trump, okay?
None, not at all,
I
except for
think
you, who did so
thoroughly
in
of
2024.
them, and the reason why is because, look, I don't think that you're a single issue voter. I just think you're dumb, okay?
Of course, you're dumb. That's the only reason that you could possibly vote for Trump. Now, compare what she's stating now to the fact that in all likelihood, as I've said, she voted for Trump this 2024 cycle. But everybody is dumb because they don't subscribe to the progressive view of the world. If you don't agree with us, hey, we laid it out for you. We want to tax you and take your money so that we can fund DEI in Ireland or transgender operas in Peru so that we can spread our woke ideals around the world. You don't agree with us? You don't agree with chopping off children's genitals at the age of 13? Well, then you're dumb and frankly a bigot.
You're fucking dumb. I'm losing my
dumb.
mind tonight because of how stupid the majority of the country is.
We're so stupid.
As a Latina woman, I tell you, I've heard
As a
over and
Latina?
over again in my family, there's no way a woman can run the country. Really? We're in a household where we are raising a large percentage of the country as single mothers.
We can barely speak English despite being born in America. As you said earlier, you're an anchor baby. And despite that, you can barely speak English.
We have to budget money that we don't have. We have raised people that go get post-secondary educations. How is it that we cannot run a country? I don't respect women, specifically who voted for a man who is going to be on trial for sexually assaulting a child.
What?
A pedophile.
Yeah.
Like,
A pedophile? Y'all calling Donald Trump a pedophile? I think that we need to get those libel laws back in place and go back and prosecute you for that, because there's zero evidence of that. He kicked out Jeffrey Epstein out of Mar-a-Lago. Boy, what vicious vitriol this woman puts out.
talk about grown-ass women who, because what did Dave Chappelle say?
Grown-ups,
That
women's.
charge got dropped. I mean, I think she's not going to pursue it.
Oh, I'm sure she's not.
Oh,
But what
no,
I'm
you-
saying,
Sure, she's not.
Not now.
Yeah. Another thing we're done with today is the era of politeness.
Absolutely.
Oh.
So,
Absolutely.
so
When were you ever
progressives,
polite, Cenk?
Don't listen to the Democratic Party who tell you to neuter yourself and be fucking polite. Okay? No. The progressives we're not going to be polite anymore. You know what we're going to do? Something that the DNC has cock-blocked this entire fucking time. We're going to fight back. The
We're
era
gonna
of
fight.
politeness
Fight, fight,
for the
fight.
Progressives is over.
When it
Oh,
comes
yeah,
to
flip
white
us
people,
off.
I'm gonna quote my friend Matt Kazam and say, "Look, I got my own problem.
yeah,
You know, I can't be. I mean, this is they're the group
Can you
that
think about me for 1 minute?
no, you're on your own. They are the people who I've said continuously they get what they deserve.
Hey, look, man, you got to give us power, man. Because without money, we don't have power. Let's just keep it real. So
Keeping it real.
let's go on a barn burner tour through the red states, man. Let's go talk to them. Let's wake them up. Hey, and in whatever language they understand. I mean, you want to get in the beginning. You want to be a little rough verbally, right? And get them a little angry. They'll show up to a rally. They'll show up, right? And the brakes are off now. Okay. So like, hey, you know, before I'm worried about asking you guys to become members, independent media. I'm not worried about it at all anymore. You got to join. If you don't join, how can we fight back?
Founders were slave owners who died when they were 40. Like they weren't such geniuses. And in 4 years, when we hopefully beat him with I don't know who, maybe Hillary Clinton could run again. It's her turn. It's her turn.
Good joke.
And so, shoot, I actually lost a train of thought for the first time in 12 hours.
You're not going to be polite, and Democrats are weak. Does that help?
Not every Trump supporter is a racist, but every racist is a Trump supporter.
That's right.
So really? You mean all those black people that voted for the Democrats all these years that call white people all sorts of names that are completely racist, and you're just repeating that little aphorism that you guys made up to try to denigrate anybody on Team Red? Yeah, I can't stand it. All the woke people that say that white people are incapable, all of that nonsense that they need DEI and all the racists in Congress. Please.
Here's the ones that are left undecided. Okay, right now, as we stand in the electoral college, it's 244 to Trump and 215 to Hillary Clinton. So the ones that are left are New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Arizona. So out of those 5, she has to win 4. Okay, we broke the New York Times needle. It's just stuck at 95%. I think they felt embarrassed to go to 99%.
You broke it. You broke it.
It's not going to happen. Look, I got to say it. I think that we're at the Young Turks on nights like this, on election nights, we're pretty damn good at this. There's two components. There's 2 components to the fight back. There's the media. That's us. Okay. So who's it going to be? BuzzFeed. Okay. No offense, BuzzFeed, but
No offense.
Play fun games with watermelons.
Amateurs stay out.
It's not going to be that.
They did some good investigative journalism.
Is it?
Yeah, they actually have.
Okay, bless their hearts. That's cute. That's cute.
Their political news side is separate.
That's super cute. That's super cute.
And to the motherfuckers on Twitter fucking with me right now, I just want you to know, I don't give a fuck.
You are so eloquent. You represent Latinas. You don't need no DEI to get where you are. Porque tú hablas inglés muy, muy bien, señora. Tú hablas mi inglés mejor de mi español. Ay, caramba.
And for the revolution, you got me fucked up. I'm not that bitch.
What right-wingers love to talk about, take personal responsibility. No, here's the thing. Affirmative action is not the reason why you failed in life. The reason why you failed in life is...
Don't like affirmative action. It's racism. You said that all the racists were on the right side of the aisle, that they're all Trump supporters. Affirmative action is by definition racist because you are giving somebody a job or a leg up based solely on their immutable characteristics, aka you're judging somebody by the color of their skin.
Because you fucking suck, okay? It's because you're a loser.
White folks think
y'all lost and calling us losers.
Whenever I say white folks in this country, you know I mean white wingers, right? One corner of this paper is Dakota Pipeline, the other one's Keystone, this one is TPP, and this one is your corporate tax cuts. Okay? So, good luck with that shit, okay?
They're so eloquent.
Okay. Here's the list of corporate...
Swearing every other word.
Okay? This is what the Democratic Party is going to do.
Cenk is tearing it up.
With corporate donors from now. Now, she's losing Pennsylvania. And it's 98% reporting, and he's got a 0.8% lead. Oh. So, John, go ahead.
Updates?
Yeah.
Pennsylvania was called for Donald Trump.
Okay. So there you go, Donald Trump.
Sleep well, little baby. Cenk, suck on your bottle tonight.
National organizations called the
I
election.
haven't seen it.
I mean, he won Pennsylvania. What the fuck are you guys waiting for? It's over.
Alaska could swing.
Yeah.
Alaska can swing.
Okay. Trump's empty podium is back. Well, now well deserved. That's the empty podium of the president-elect.
This is the country we live in.
I think that we can now declare Hillary Clinton the worst candidate in American history.
Just wait till y'all get to Kamala Harris.
The worst politician.
In our lifetime.
Certainly in our lifetime. I don't.
The DEI candidate, you know, you said affirmative action. She was an affirmative action hire, and she could barely complete a sentence.
I don't know how, you know, the guys from back in the day, Tipper Canoe and Tyler too were. But she lost to a guy named Barack Hussein Obama. She couldn't beat Donald Trump.
Jesus Christ. With everybody
And she cheated to beat Bernie. You're Bernie bros. Gotta throw that in there.
on her side. With everybody trying to help her. Frickin' Republicans were coming out of the woodwork to try to help her.
Even Jay-Z tried to help her.
Jay-Z, Beyonce, for Bruce Springsteen,
The Beehive.
everybody, every frickin' television comedian, everybody was on her side. Even guys like Michael Moore.
Robert De Niro.
Everybody, and she still lost to this guy.
Robert,
what does that tell
I'm
you?
so sane, De Niro.
Donald Trump is president of the United States. We all want to. Well, no, that's not.
We're filming like a sci-fi movie or something.
It Machete. You remember Machete?
Look at that
Over the
dejection.
top, you know, purposely over the top.
It's like a grindhouse movie.
Grindhouse.
Yeah. And so, but it's real. It's our lives now. Welcome to Idiocracy.
Early.
Yeah. Before we go to Jordan, I just want to introduce two new additions here. Well, Steve-O's coming back from a million hours ago, and obviously the Flying Squirrel.
I would just like,
Why?
well,
Why did
because
that
I'm the
happen?
head strategist from the Clinton campaign, and I just wanted to issue my heartfelt apologies for everything I did.
John Podesta said everybody should go home and get some sleep because she is not done yet. Clinton will not speak tonight, CNN reports.
Several states have
Classy. Very classy.
She will not speak tonight.
Wow.
She had no message. No message.
What was the message?
What was her
What?
message?
But you were the one who said that Trump couldn't win, that there was no chance.
Hold on. And even her own campaign statement, I'm with her. What does that even mean? You know, he won like 35% of the Latino vote.
Yes.
That's unbelievable
He
to
did.
me.
Just wait till 2024.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're all in flux.
Unbelievable. He won 45% of the women vote.
Dejection.
You know, after she won the nomination, I know for me personally, as a progressive, I wanted so desperately for him not to win that I started playing mind games on myself as well. Maybe she can win. Maybe she can beat him. The alt-right falls under that category.
I'm pretty sure that you said that she would certainly win.
These are the racists who don't want to take personal responsibility
All
for their
racists.
failures in life, and they're not going to vote for Democrats. You're right. But what I'm trying to say is, Hillary not winning is not due to one reason. There are many different reasons.
But I actually think it is. So look again. I'm going to go over the top here.
Then
Look,
why
look,
did you send Jordan
Break it
to do all
down.
those interviews?
No,
And
break
why
it
did you
down.
play them on
So
the show?
let me explain.
Because they're hilarious.
That we will have the privilege to serve as your vice president of the United States of America.
Fuck this guy. Oh, Jesus Christ.
He pulls off his skin and looks, he's like the Red Skull from Captain America 1.
Yeah, call him a Nazi. Of course, what else are you going to do? What else do you have?
Right there.
I come to this moment.
He's anthropomorphized lung
Come to
cancer.
this moment deeply humbled.
No, he doesn't.
So let me say, it is my high honor and distinct privilege to introduce to you the President-elect of the United States of America, Donald Trump.
And 8 years later, the same thing.
This is so gross.
That's so gross, he says.
Okay. So did you?
I can't believe Melania is her first lady. I want to
I
throw
know,
up.
yeah.
I want to throw up.
Yeah. So if you said election night 2016, the president-elect comes down, it's Donald Trump. 2 years ago,
This morning.
everyone would have laughed their ass off.
Do you remember? when-
Donald Trump, don't be. Who was his vice president? Dennis Rodman?
You remember when Ellison brought it up on George Snuffleupagus' show and
Yeah.
everybody laughed at him?
Yep.
It's he's going to be in the history books. And like someone pointed out.
Oh, yes, as the greatest president
Him in elementary school.
of the 20th and 21st century. I'll give it to Lincoln because he got rid of slavery and won the Civil War.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
It was glorious. It lived up to the billing. Young Turks 2016, and now Anna Kasparian almost definitely voted for Trump. It's so funny when reality hits progressives in the head, as Anna Kasparian got red-pilled. And Cenk the Uygur didn't blow his top as he's done on many occasions since, but nevertheless, it was glorious to watch these smug leftists lose. These progressives that call everybody racist. If you don't agree with us, you're racist, you're dumb, you're a misogynist, and you're sexist. All of the above, because their arguments have no merit, so they just call you names and try to strong-arm you into voting with them. Well, it doesn't work, and thank God that Donald Trump is elected again and that we can relive this from 2016, and that bullet grazed his ear and did not hit him square in the head. Thank goodness that we have a chance in America once again. The future looks bright, amigos. Sayonara for now. Thumb up the video, share it, and subscribe if you want more of this. Peace out.